Mr. Pessino, do you remember when was the seed for the game first planted? When did you get the idea, the initial idea?
Well, in 2010 or so, when it was time for us to, we felt we were ready to jump on the home console AAA, adventure, so we presented this concept to the team, and that's always our process. We got to see what gets them really excited and willing to devote the next few years of their lives to it. So they loved it. So we put together a pitch. We pitched it to Sony. They loved it too, and as always, they've been nothing but supportive especially on the creative side. They're just extremely, conducive, and they really respect the artistry and the creative work that goes on, and allow you to really experiment and go places that I really don't think many publishers will be confident in trusting you to go towards. So has been a great adventure ever since.
Did you guys have any major challenges between developing for a PSP and a PS4 game?
It's phenomenal. You're dealing with so much power, so many possibilities. Really, the range of choices that you have in making your technical and artistic decisions is exponentially larger. Where it gets difficult is on the logistics. It's coordinating the amount of content that needs to be created, making sure that the level of productivity that you achieve is sufficient in order to deliver the experience that you want with the time and budget that you have. So it's much more a challenge in terms of structuring than it is in terms of changing the culture of the company or changing the approach that we do to developing technology and art.
Okay. I think I'm not mistaken if I say that you guys really mastered the PSP. I think Daxter is still one of the best games on the system. Will we ever see a sequel? I'd love to see a Daxter 2.
I doubt it. I mean, I never say never, but for one thing, I think we are kind of past the point where we're going to work in other people's franchises. I'm not excluding it, but we would love it to continue to make our own IPs at this point. Sure. We love Daxter. Daxter was fantastic, but I think Naughty Dog needs to do another Daxter. They are the ones you should tell them.
They should, yeah, yes. Indeed. The Order 1886 takes place in London, of course. Yeah. Were any other locations ever considered?
Well, the London is kind of. Has multiple connections to this universe. Besides the fact that we're all Anglophiles and we love London, but is the fact that the Industrial Revolution really is a pivotal point in this larger story and universe that Rue has created, and no place represents the Industrial Revolution better than London. London really was the heart of it. Everything, even the look of it, defined Industrial Revolution with all that
screens,
gray.
Indeed.
It's just everything about it was meant the perfect location. Plus, the soot, the fogginess, the dirt. It was also the place where class wars that were really brought upon on top of everything else. Concurrently with the great explosion in technology and in technical ability, in economy, having also these social tensions, that grew, bigger and bigger. All of it comes together. That is the perfect setting for high drama and the place to tell a great story. It's just it gave us a chance to really understand the city the way it was, the way it is now, and take our guys there and have them really immerse themselves in that place, which is still today when you go to London, there is a certain vibe that comes out of it, and when we went to London and took the guys so that they could really learn to understand the place, we were given opportunities that were fantastic. Places were open to us that were so atmospheric and so really moving to see, museums and the subway from the 1800s, and it was truly a inspiring and a perfect place to tell this story.
Will you do something special with London now to promote the game?
I'm not sure. There is some event in London. I'm not sure exactly. That's
because it would be the ideal opportunity to really push the location in London.
You would think, but I don't know. I think we're going all over the place to talk with people about the game, but there is something going on, but we don't know the details.
Okay. Final question. You got the likeness of Nikola Tesla. Very exciting. Did you have any other non-fictional prominent historians in mind?
There is lots of that is either being hinted at, or you'll see. You have to play the game to get some of the other things. But yeah, that is one of the major features of a lot of things besides characters that are historically based on the game. The East India Company, all these things. There are lots of things that are rooted in reality. The fun is to mix history and fantasy just enough that you start to doubt where one begins and the other ends. Tesla at this point in actual history was in the U.S. In our world, the order convinces him to come back and become kind of the crazy inventor, providing his gadgets and his weapons and so forth. So you can imagine there is the potential for all kind of other historical characters to either make an appearance or be hinted at during the game.
Yeah, it'll be an exciting walkthrough through history. For us, for the gamers.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to the game, and lots of luck to ready it down.
Thank you.
Thank you.